What is going on today, folks? It is June 29th, 2026. Refreshing the page here, see what we're working with. It's lately they've been these X's in the middle. That's I feel like it's been a trend. But no problem here. Let's see how we are going to resolve today's challenge. Let's get the environment set up. That's a bit too much. And then get the background color. Okay, what are we working with? That could be a border top and bottom, right here, right here. And then this could be some sort of conic gradient that is rotated. Thoughts? Let's do it. Alrighty. How are we gonna do this? How are we gonna do this? We'll go margin 50. Background black. Top and bottom is perfect. Right and left, let's go 100. No, 90. Whoopsie. 90. We did it. And we have a border block. This color. Solid. I don't know. What are we talking about here? So we go 50 to 100. So 50 px this color. And now for here, we'll just get rid of this. Let's do a. So the thing is, I want to do conic gradient, but if I just use this traditional angles, I want to kind of not use it traditional. So negative 45 to plus 45, right? I don't know how that would work. If I did a, it's not a repeating conic gradient, but it is. Okay, let's just, I'm talking too much. Conic gradient, we'll go with negative 45 degrees. No, what am I doing? This is going to be, instead of, it's going to be red, right? And then we'll go 75% and followed by blue, 0. And I can't see anything. Why is that? So if I just remove this, okay, I can't do this, right? We'll go at. Oh yeah, of course. That's not gonna work at all. Okay, so, my brain. Sorry guys, not working. So if I don't know. Let's say that's 150. I mean 125. I don't know what to do. Okay, I'm trying to determine this sloped angle, reaching all the way here. How much that would be? Let's go 150. 150 px. 150 px. Right. And then here now, beautiful. No, that's a bit much. 125. 25. That's still too much. 100. 100. I think I could work with that. So instead of 75 degrees, it is 75 degrees, but I want to rotate it. Conic gradient. Conic gradient. What if I put this here, right? And I do a margin on the parent, the HTML. And here I could just go 0, 0, followed by so we'll go 150px, 150px, right? You see what I'm saying? And then I do a rotate 45 degrees. making sense a little bit. And here I could do it right and left. I don't need to move it. I just need to move it up and down. So if I go 20, no, negative 20. Nah, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 120, 120, 110, 115. So if I could just push this over, 115, 116, nope, 116, 117. Okay, well, I'm gonna ruin it now when I push it down. So 120, 120, 90, 80, 70, 69, 68, 67, 66, 65, 66, 67, 67, 67.5. Okay, I'm sensing already a 99.9. Let's go 120 just to be safe. And now we gotta get the numbers again. So 60, 70. Nope. 50, 40, 60, 70. What am I looking at here? No. Why? 150, 170, 170. Okay, where were we? Where were we? So 60, 50, 40, 50, 45, 46.5. Perfect. I'm still getting, it seems like the height is, I need to reduce the, I need to add more. The entirety of the rotated shape here needs to have margin 50. If I do this, it just means it's all the without the border at the top and bottom, so that's why it's too short. Huh. Okay. Eight minutes in. This is not, this appears to not be the solution. I don't think so. Hmm. Really thought I had it. Okay, so if I go margin here, 50px. Overflow hidden. Alrighty. This ain't it, chief. Back to the drawing board. How are we gonna do this? It's clearly like, I think conic gradient makes the most sense to me. But I think actually one way we can get away with it is if we just, okay, let's just remove this for a second. And we add this back, right? And we try to figure out the dimensions here. Degree, 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 degree. Yep, that's fine. Here we'll just bring it back 46. 30, nope. 46 is fine. 117, we'll go 120. 110. 130. 5. Nope. 125. Beautiful. So that line is there. Now I just need to get, maybe if I just go with 50 here. 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, sorry, 5.5, 134.5, 130, 134, 134.5 then. Okay, that's exactly what we need. And instead of having the, we can't have the border here, right? It's rotated, that's silly. So let's get that out. We could technically add another conic gradient here to get that top conic gradient, right? And then we'll just go with, so 90 to 310, that's 220 at 220 px, and the height is 50 if I'm not mistaken. 50, right? And we'll go with transparent 75%, and then we have this at 0, and we need to have this, and it's rotated. Amazing. How did I not see that coming? Okay, we need to figure this out. Okay, let's get this out here. Okay, okay, all right, let's figure this out. Conic gradient 75%, right? And we're rotating, so we just need to unrotate this. So if I do this 75%, no, I mean like you can't. That's not, it's not like a linear gradient, right? We can use a linear gradient, and then we can unset the basically the rotation, right? So we'll go with, if it's 45 degrees, we'll go negative 45 degrees, and then we'll have this for 50 pixels, and then this for between 100 to 200. So for 100 pixels, so we'll go 0. Actually, yeah, you don't even need that. What's going on here? Of course it wouldn't work off the bat, right? Like why do you think that that would work? Silly goose. Of course that's not gonna work. Now I'm starting to rethink my life choices altogether with regards to my approach. Um, do I just add the linear gradient? Let me see something. You know what? I might be able to actually pull it off. I'm gonna have to do some stuff that I would consider undesirable, but it will allow us to. There's no rotate here, so I'm gonna put the linear gradient, and instead of 45 degrees, we just kind of keep it as is. And we will, hear me out. Hear me out. We'll give it so 100 pixels, and then I'm gonna have to redefine this only because if I didn't, maybe not. Let me just see what happens if I do this. Okay, I'll push this down 50 pixels, right? Oh, keep down 50 pixels, right? Get rid of this. And where I determine that this is going to be great, I'll just make it, there we go. And 50, we'll go with, I think it's 220 if I'm not mistaken. So we'll go with 220 px, right? And then, so 50 plus 100, 150 px. No repeat. Oh yeah, this is my dilemma. If I do no repeat, I won't get the second. So 90, 90, 90 here, px. And then, yeah, so I need to add the last bit here for another 50 pixels. So it'll go 0 to 150 px. And here we're gonna go with, instead of 150, it'll be 200. I'm doing something wrong. 100 to 150. So that's, wait, 100 to 200. So 150. All right, and then here we go, 200. And here, instead of 150, we go 200. Oh, would you look at that, Jimbo? Reminds me of like the Super Bowl numbers. What are we working with? Oh, come on. 100%. Love it. Let's trim all of this down. Let's also remove any of the spaces after these colons here. And then now let's do all of these tabs. Excuse me. Okay. Let's submit again. So 233. Less than ideal. I'm curious to see how others resolve this one as well. 100%, 643. Global stats. Okay. Okay. You know what? I'll take it. I'm happy with the score. I really thought I did, you know what? I did the conic gradient at 45. It's the top and bottom lines that kind of confused me, especially if I was going to use border. But you know what? Well, the thing is, since it's rotated, the borders are going to also be slanted, but it is what it is. If you guys are still here, 17 minutes in, almost 18 minutes, thank you so much. It means a lot. Having you guys here means a lot to me. Thank you guys for sticking around till the very end. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye bye.